useEffect is a way that we can manage the side effects of our React project, such as making a call to an API, which is what we're doing here. We are making a call to the Star Wars API to get a list of people, and then we are outputting that. Let's see how we're doing that. We are doing that by using useEffect. In the useEffect method, we have a callback, which will be exactly what we want to do. So in this example, we are using fetch to make a call to the Star Wars API, and then when we get the response and turn it to JSON, we are setting state to the response.results. So when we make this call, there's a result property in the JSON that will be a list of the people. Then we are going to use .map on state.people in order to go through and output the names. If we haven't actually received any people yet, then we will just output null. When useEffect runs, we are first console logging hello and then making a call to the API. So let's see exactly how this is working. Let's come back over here, refresh, and we can see it takes a second for the API or for fetch to make a call to the API. And then it's constantly console logging hello. This is because by default, useEffect will run on the first render and every additional update. So our component is just constantly updating. So this is not something we really want to do by default, especially if we're making a call to an API. So we can send in a second argument. This second argument will be an array of all the variables that you want to keep track of. So this will be an array of anytime a variable in that array changes, then useEffect will run. Okay? It'll run on the first time, and every single time a variable within this array changes. If it's empty, there are no variables in there, so it'll never change. So this is a way that you can run useEffect on the very first render. So let's go back, refresh. It takes a second to make a call to the API, but we only see hello once. That's because we've sent in this second argument, which will only run, or which will tell useEffect to only run when the variables inside the array change. And since we haven't put any variables in there, it won't run after the initial render.